What we're trying to do with the Lesley Effective Teaching is to say, in between the time you come into your career and the time you're accomplished, there's a whole area where you're developing your craft, you're developing your practice, and it's a time when you're under intense scrutiny on the part of your school administrators and the parents of the pupils in your class. And what we want to be able to do is to assist teachers in creating their portfolio of themselves as they move from novice to experienced to effective to expert. We want to be in this experienced, effective range, working with teachers.
The beauty of the design of the Lesley Masters of Effective Teaching is it joins both getting a deep understanding of a content area that you need and guided practice with us in your classroom. And the only way we can make that happen is by two particular elements. One is very innovative and really much more manageable tools to capture what happens in your classroom. And second, by having a structured program that moves from deep knowledge content into application of that content in your classroom with support from us. So we think that really is an enormous innovation that isn't just going to make us sort of different in the field, but it's going to meet deeply the needs of teachers. Especially now when you have so many different places where teachers contract, if they're not now tied to the outcomes of students in their classroom, are increasingly going to be tied to outcomes in their classroom.
I think the most exciting part of the Effective Teaching Masters is that we are asking teachers to be evaluated for their master's degree based upon what they actually do in their classrooms. It's taking the notion of clinical practice to a whole new place. And it's saying, while you will continue to do many of the things you've done in traditional kinds of study, as read and look at the research and experiment with different kinds of teaching experiments, at the end of the day, the most important and most exciting part and the most invigorating part of what you do is what happens with kids in classrooms.
If you're in our program for 14 months, we'll have absolute evidence of your getting better and evidence of students getting better in a way in which we can show that taking a higher ed master's program is directly impacting and improving instruction and student achievement. It's not tied to standardized tests. It's tied to real work in real classrooms. And our candidates will be able to have rubrics showing that improvement that any outsider would come in and judge as improved work.